Right, so this is my demo reel. This is the first game on the list. This is the first game I ever developed as well. It's sort of a take on Pac-Man almost, just using the basic sort of Pac-Man sprite that they had. As we've got walls that you can crash into, obviously. There's AI, so there's two types of enemies. There's the one that I'm just about to take out, which will chase you if you're on the blue side of it, and which will be completely oblivious if you come at it from behind. You can only actually take them out from behind. Then we've got these ones, which you can only take them out when they're blue, I believe. Yeah. So win the first level by beating all the enemies, and it sort of has a timer before you get to the second level, like so. Right, so this is the second level. You can see across the bottom as well, I've got like a score and a health bar. And you see these sort of swirls of colour. There's one in the middle of the screen, one on the bottom left. Those are actually portals, so they will teleport the player to somewhere else on the map. I really hope I get that one. Yeah. So the objective of each level is to just, take out all the enemies that are available. I'm only going to do the second level. There's 3 in total. But that one, these enemies speed up and follow you. No, they go away after a while. They'll follow you for, I think, a certain distance from their patrol point, or until you get out of their sort of visual range. Then you got the large ones which follow you as well, or are supposed to anyway. The first one for some reason doesn't. I think something went wrong with the collision. So anyway, if I demonstrate the portal as well. Yeah, now I'm in the bottom right. So yeah, that's that game. It's one of the other games I developed, things that I developed at the same time. This is not however a game. This is just sort of like a display of the graphical capabilities of OpenGL, really. This was This was probably the first thing I developed in what was supposed to be C. Actually turned out to be C++, because I kind of researched the hell out of it on the internet. But yeah, we've got this little sort of claw thing. This was actually built out of just coordinates that I had in a text file. I did the textures myself. There's multiple of those now, just sort of cycle through them. As you can see, it sort of rotates, the arm moves, claw moves as well. All this is calculated mathematically. This is sort of really where my strengths lie as well. Right, now this is one of the more recent games I've developed. So this is called Desert Hare, I think I named it in the end. So you play as this little rabbit in the desert, trying to avoid mummies, I think those are. That particular sprite comes from the XNA Gare platform starter kit, I believe. This was for a university, so this is more a demonstration of programming than artwork, obviously. But yes, you have to avoid ever-increasing number of mummy zombie runners, and for 30 seconds, and if you run into one, you lose a life and get hurt, and I really hope I can survive. Wonderful sound effects. Once you've done that, you advance onto the second level, where there is a spider and a scorpion, and the spider shoots webs at you, and the webs, if they hit you, will slow you down, which I shall demonstrate in a moment when I'm perhaps safe from a scorpion. And the scorpion is the same speed as the spider, but has a larger collision volume, which actually extends when it moves the tail of it. And the scorpion will also instantly kill the player no matter how many lives they have left, to make it a little bit harder. So once you've survived a certain number of those going past, bear in mind they are designed to follow the player as well. They have random speed at which they do, so I think it's between 2 and 5 pixels per second. I don't know, it's approximately 70% of the speed of the rabbit. So once a certain number of those go by, then we can get on to the last boss, which I believe is coming up. There it is. So we've got some rocks coming onto the screen, and eventually, when it turns up, it'll be wonderful, I promise. There we are. Snake with glasses. Now that I did have to edit myself. I think I did it in Paint, which took an awful long time. But yes, so when the snake sort of gets in line with the player as it moves up and down, it'll charge and sort of run into the rocks and injure itself. you know, as snakes do in the wild. And once you get all 3 rocks, yeah, that's the end of that game as well. Right, and this is the last one on the sort of demonstration list. This is what I'm working on currently. This is a sort of bullet hell shooter, so you've got the standard thing with enemies being spawned at random positions and velocities at the top of the screen, and you can shoot them and take them out. Like I said, this is unfinished. You can change the sort of type of shot that you've got as well to different colours. The eventual idea is actually going to be to have different colour enemies that are weak to the shot of their own colour. Perhaps have like a hard mode where it's actually different colours or something. I don't know, but I've, like I said, this is all in development. I actually recently consigned an artist, one of my relatives actually, who's very good, to do the artwork for it. So this will be looking an awful lot better. As you can see, this is my sorry excuse for a tree there. So yes, this is what I'm working on at the moment, and this is hopefully going to make a big improvement. This will be the first sort of major release that I make. I'll have bosses as well that will have multiple colours on them. I was thinking sort of like a circular thing that rotates, and depending on which angle it's on will depend on which coloured side is facing you. So yeah, this is the end of my demo reel then, and I hope that you've enjoyed seeing some of the stuff I've got here, and I also hope that I can show you some significantly more awesome stuff in the future. Thanks for watching.